And I was muted. Aces, it's me. I do the thing great. But yeah, hi everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope the day was restful and productive for y'all. I'm sorry that I'm late. It's cold up here again, and when the cold happens, I slow down, and like getting stuff like done mentally becomes a lot harder. Hey, Cat Wizard. Like I wind up just going like, haha, lol, no. So I went ahead, took a shower. I did grocery shopping yesterday, so if the weather gets bad or weird over the course of gestures at everything, then, you know. Hey, Raja. Hey, Sasha. I am performing a vital function in the annual American Super Bowl ritual. That of the family member who doesn't give a shit about football and is just here for snacks. Mood. Time to hang out and vibe for the next 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm basically just trying to keep an ear out for whatever happens with the halftime show, because that's gonna be great. But yeah, for people who have not been keeping up with American football and don't understand why this is the case, Kendrick Lamar is going to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show this year, and for everything, including the fact that like Kendrick himself just said that, you know, he is not our savior and all of that, the very mere possibility that he is going to sing Not Like Us on that stage is probably what has a lot of people drooling and salivating over what the Super Bowl might bring. Just because any opportunity to make Aubrey Graham look like an absolute fuck is one that is, you know, people feel the type of way about that, and I understand why. That is the simplest way that I can put it without getting into details. If you know, you know. As for us, so even though I started a little late, the plan is still to yeah, the fact that a goddamn Super Bowl sized crowd might yell A minor is jewel worthy. Exactly. And again, keep in mind that this is while Aubrey himself is sitting here really and truly trying to sell everybody on the idea that the very same record company that put him over conspired with Kendrick to then fuck Drake over, which, lol, Lamau, no, Drake, people just don't, they don't fuck with you like that, and it's just what it is. Oh, huh. Things that you learn from Blue Sky. I think we actually know Ric Flair's. When I say his birth name, I don't mean the name that he was using outside of kayfabe. I mean the name that he was actually born with and didn't know, because if you know anything about Ric Flair, you know why that's the case. But the short answer is he was adopted out to the people who raised him without his actual birth parents. They didn't consent to that, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But I think I just actually learned what Ric Flair's, actual, this is what his birth parents named him name was, which is impressive. But I'm getting distracted. So, last time on SMT Nocturne, to summarize what basically happened, we've wrapped up, at least as far as the plot itself is concerned, we've wrapped up most of the major points of the main plot. And at this point now, we are basically in the final dungeon. We will be leaving the final dungeon at least partway through to go do a little bit more cleanup. But the plan for today is to try to get as close to that point as we can before stream is over. Because the idea is that next Sunday, right? I wanted to ideally this Sunday get up to that part, grab the thing I need, do some cleanup. And then next Sunday would be the end. But given I started an hour late today, I don't know if that's still the case. So the plan is to try to knock this out within within this stream and the next stream, but there's still a pretty good chance that that's not what's going to happen. So the main thing that I'm worried about at this particular moment is that I'm going to get absolutely fucked up. The main thing I'm worried about right now is I'm going to get absolutely fucked up by at least one of the bosses that I have to fight. That I have to fight here, and I'm a little scared of it, but there's nothing to it but to do it. So basically, the Tower of Kagutsuchi, for context, is basically planted into the ground at the spot where we rescued our teacher. Time to work on my C1. Don't forget the hopscotch too. So at this point, we are basically going to be running into a lot of demons that were Flauros is weak to nerve attacks, which I may not have any of. No, that's incorrect. I was like, I don't think I have nerve attacks. Followed by, I look at Ganesha. Ganesha has fucking nerve all. Yes, baby! Alright. Sparna learned Yarahand. Alright, let's see. I just made a save, so this is fine. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's so good. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. So, be clear, Diarahan restores all health to 1 target, right? Mediarahan is the all-target version of that. Give me that evolution, baby. What are you turning into, Sparna? Hit me. I am Garuda of the Avian clan. I place my life in your hands. Sparna transformed into Garuda. So, Sparna repels light, nulls curse and nerve, and is weak to dark. But I'm good with that. I'm more than good with that. Let's take a second though. I'm gonna take the terminal out to Asakusa though. Because our faces are bleeding a little bit. Not enough laughing for Garuda. Not enough girl. Also true. Not enough smug, not enough girl, not enough laughing. All of these things are true. I should have seen that coming since Sparna is one of the ads in Garuda EX. Yeah. I think this is the only game where you wind up being able to evolve demons in this manner. Normally, right, pretty much every game after this one abandons the certain demons will evolve if you learn all their skills and then push them up a level. I am overriding that one because, hello, Mediarahan, I'm taking that shit. I would, if I had gotten a little bit further into the tower, I might not have let that skill evolution happen without making sure that I had a save first because, sometimes skill evolution can screw you over tremendously. Hey, Stubby. You just missed, depending on when you came in, you might have just missed Sparna evolving into Garuda and getting a good skill change right beforehand. Look at this shit. Full HP recovery for the party from learning Diarahan. I couldn't be happier, really. Zondine, Fog Breath, Sukukaja, Mazandine, Venom Claw, and Stone Hunt are kind of whatever. So I'm gonna probably get rid of at least Venom Claw. I don't know about Stone Hunt, but I'll take Mahamon just in case we happen to have somebody who is really weak to like light attacks and stuff like that. I gotta figure out how to get where we're going from here. It's over here. Okay. Okay, I did in fact miss that, but it's pretty sweet nonetheless. Okay, hold on, I gotta switch Magatama real quick. Satan is already set. I think, no, not from, I'm trying to remember which one it was that we wanted. Hold on a second, y'all. I need a second to double check something. I gotta check which one of these I wanted to, I gotta check which one of these Magatama it was that I wanted to hit level 69 for. To make sure I was on when he switched to 69. Yeah, so Gaia Magatama to make sure that we... Alright. Yeah, so we get and skip Avenge, right? So we get and skip Avenge for Gaia, which then lets us worry about... Then we can put on Gundari and get Wind Cutter and Force Drain out of the way so that we then have Spiral Viper. I think Spiral Viper is the one that I wanted for single target damage. I need to check real quick. Ikebukuro Tunnel, Fusion Guide is fine, Dekarabia, Fusion, Fire, Spiral Viper. Yeah, Spiral Viper is what we wanted in place of. Spiral Viper is what we want in place of. Uh, Dang, gotta head back to work. We'll pop in back later. So soon and have a good time regardless. All right, have all right then. Have fun. All right. Well, I was gonna say have fun, but thanks for stopping in, Sasha. Um, Good luck at work. There we go. I got there. Okay. Yeah. 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 That's good. So basically, at some point, we're going to want to replace Spiral Viper with Freikugel, but we're not going to be able to get that sorted out for a while. So we want to get Avenge here. Let me make sure that I have this right. Magatama. Yeah, we want Avenge here so that we can get so that we can open up the door for Gaia Rage if we feel like taking it later. Because right now we have Deadly Fury. We have Deadly Fury right now, right? So here's the thing, because Deadly Fury basically has a higher crit chance, but is in a lower damage bracket by like a little bit. Going by the internal classifications on this site that I'm looking at, Deadly Fury will take 32% of your HP, heavy physical damage, high crit chance. Gaia Rage, on the other hand, 35% HP, severe physical damage, medium crit. So it's one of those things where it's like, are you willing to do more base damage for a lower crit chance? And the thing about it is that it's complicated for me, right? Because technically speaking, having a higher crit chance is better even if the damage is lower because how do I put it? It's one of those things where so yeah, we'll leave on this Magatama for now, and then we'll skip Avenge when we get it. And then I'm gonna switch over to another Magatama and use that for to make sure that we can get Spiral Viper. So I can replace Iron Claw with Spiral Viper. Because Iron Claw isn't bad, but it what's the word I'm looking for? But it has a higher chance to miss. And one of the things that kind of like causes issues with that is that I need really strong single target skills that are also much more accurate. So I can like actively like put people through it. Let me see here. Garulu. I do not think a Garulu is normally recruitable because it has a family type that I don't recognize. And usually monsters with like no, I was incorrect. I was incorrect. You can in fact recruit it if you so feel like it. Um Let me see something here. Because now I'm curious. Uh Nothing that I can immediately fuse it with that will push me further anyway. Well, that's okay, with one exception. I can get a Skahawk if I in fact grab which I might want. But I may need to like make some room because I think I'm out of so we're gonna skip Avenge. So yeah, and now that we've got that done, right? So as you can see here, right, Gaia is not moving around at all right now, which means that if you weren't looking at a guide, this is your indication that it's like, right, we're not going to learn a new skill anytime soon. However, if a Magatama is shaking and glowing brightly, it means that like it means that the next skill that you're likely to pick up is or that the next level you get is likely going to do give you something accordant. So we're going to put down Gundari so we can skip 70, 71 because we're level 69 right now, right? So if I'm timing this correctly, so we're level 69 right now, right? So if I understand this correctly and I timed this right, then what should happen is let me see here. Yeah, Wind Cutter is at level 64, Force Strain is at level 66. We're level 69. So we get Wind Cutter at level 70, Force Strain at level 71, and then Spiral Viper at level 72. So basically, I literally timed it perfectly. So I have to keep this Magatama on at least when I hit level up points for each of those, or we're kind of botched up. So I got to be careful here. I also don't have as much HP because I switched, but that's okay. Okay, so let's take a look here. So party. Yeah. I'm full up at this point. So probably what I'm gonna want to do at some point is dip out and fuse somebody, or at the very least, I could like release Queen if Queen Mab doesn't have. If I look over my current team right now and I figure that I have somebody who doesn't really have that much to offer, I could probably release them manually and see if I can recruit. That one raptor that I was talking about before. Oh, nice dodge. Yeah, at this point, money is not really a concern. As far as like a lot of this is concerned, money is not really a concern at this point with the Tower of Kagutsuchi. It doesn't help that I also sat down to like deliberately grind out a ton of money through the Center of the Conception DLC, very much on purpose to avoid being absolutely short on cash. Ooh, that could have been dangerous if all three of them had done that. But yeah, I want to recruit one of those Garulu at some point. I want to recruit one of those Garulu at some point, and then fuse Garuda with it. Mostly because what that will wind up doing for me is that because at this point I don't think like I can do very much with Kushinada, right? So what I may do is either try to fuse Kushinada or release her, so that I have space to pick up a Garulu and then go from there. Because, well, let me take a look actually and see one thing before I get too like too squirrely about that. Do I have a chimera is the question. I gotta double check and see if I have a chimera. I think I have like a I think I have like a Cerberus, but I may not have a chimera. And let me take a look at Garuda's Garuda fusions. Because Garuda, let's see, Endure, Persuade, Wind Cutter. Because with Garuda, the main thing is that it does pick up Wind Cutter in like 3 levels from where it is now, which could be useful, which means that I may want to hold off on fusing it. I gotta be careful about that, because if I'm not, quite literally, I will get, I'll get my boy killed, which we don't want. Oh right, fuck. I fucked that up so bad. I wasn't thinking. Shit. There we go. He clutched it. Oh. Huh. So that's what a Tatsuya looks like. Oh. Hmm. Okay. That's another option, actually. That could work. I think. I was looking over some other fusions that I could do. But I'm thinking about this very carefully. Because, like, the main thing is, I was like, oh, so for Skahawk, I could, um, so yeah, like, for Skahawk, it looks like one of my options is also just to, I see. Interesting. But Tatia is weak to, let's see. Weak to curse, which I may not have anything for. Yeah, I don't have anything for curse, so just got to do it the old-fashioned way. You can't recruit a Tauchia, by the way. Monsters of like the file of like, it's like Vile, Haunt, and Wilder. You usually can't recruit them through normal means, and either you have to fuse them or try to talk to them on a full moon. Which either of those can work, but That's a lot of experience. Oh right, I forgot. Titania has Watchful now, so this just happens. I was like, wait a minute, huh? So yeah, we're gonna take a second and go back downstairs and regroup a little bit because we're hurting. Not so bad that I have to like absolutely get the fuck up out of here, but enough that like I want to sit down and like consider a couple of things. I think at this point probably because Kushinada at this point, I already have at this point, as far as Kushinada is concerned, I already have better fire and wind skills than she can provide, and I'm pretty sure that at least somebody else has Tarukaja already. I just have to figure out who. Yeah, Queen Map already has Tarukaja. I've got a Cerberus already. So let me see something real quick here. So Skahawk. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because basically Kuhulin is one of my stronger physical attackers, so I'd like to keep him around. Realistically speaking, because having yeah, because having him around would be pretty useful. But now since I basically have all the money, I can afford to like shuffle a couple things around. I think at this point I probably want to like do something with, because I think at this point Ose is probably not going to pick up any skills that I'm gonna double check real quick and make sure that I'm not talking out my ass. Ose could learn Dekaja and Dekunda at some point, but I should have both. I've got Dekaja covered, and I've got Dekunda covered with Parvati, I think, right? Yeah. So I don't need both of those. War Cry is the only thing I need to make sure gets inherited, I think. Yeah, War Cry looks like it's the only thing I need to get inherited. So I think we're gonna head back downstairs. I'm gonna warp out, do some thinking, because I think probably I need to free up a couple spots in the fusion roster. I need to free up a couple spots in my party, and get us going. The good thing is that, like, with the fact that, like, a lot of the enemies here are basically, like, for lack of a better word, I want to come back this way when I come back. For lack of a better word, a lot of the enemies here in the Tower of Kagutsuchi are basically, a lot of them used to be mini bosses now. Used to be mini bosses and are now just regular encounters, which means that because they don't have some of the same immunities, it is a little easier to plan around doing certain things like absolutely fuck up their days. And even for the enemies who aren't, they happen to just also be really good experience, so... I won't let you escape. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I can't use Deadly Fury because I don't have enough HP, and also because it would be a terrible idea. So we're just gonna eat a beat over here. And that's why Iron Claw is kind of whatever. So yeah, the experience here is still worth still worth a lot of the trouble that we get put through to like actually beat up some of these nerds. So, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna take a step out. I'm gonna do some fusions real quick. So let's go back to Asakusa. I'm gonna save down here. Now, the thing that we're gonna try to sort out at this point is
Welcome to the Cathedral of
there isn't a place to do this stuff inside. Further up.
Oh?
I'm pretty sure that there's like a cathedral of shadows like probably further up than where I'm at, and it's close. Considering that, it's easier to do it while I'm like here, right? So Kushinada. Because at this point, like, okay, Dionysus can't take care of Cry, so that's not ideal. Okay. That's actually very, very interesting. That is actually very interesting. Literally, the next level I get, I confuse a Nyx. With Ose and Cerberus together, that's a Nyx. Okay. That could be very useful. And losing Warcry is worth it for Debilitate, because with Debilitate, I can just like literally knock off. I can do a -1 to every stat just by using Debilitate. Much more efficient than trying to keep Warcry. But I need another level in order to make that fusion work. Whereas if I do, for example, Garuda. Okay, so Garuda and Queen Mab could give me a Kesset. Okay. Interesting. But really, right? So Ska is Skahawk is one of the fusions that I want. Really, more so, but I don't want to give it to Kuhulin for that, because he's one of my better physical attackers. So at this point, I need to keep Ose. Like, that's pretty much non-negotiable. I can literally go, like, recruit a throne. I can go recruit a throne if I really need one. So basically what it looks like is that I just need to go grab another level, come back here and fuse Ose and Cerberus to get Nyx, and that gives me enough room to then go back, capture or try to recruit a that raptor thing that I was talking about, and then fuse that with Garuda in order to get Scott, pretty much. Let me think about this very carefully. Skahawk. So dark. So I'm thinking about repel, light. No, repel is technically better, but nulling is fine too. We'll lose the elect. We'll gain an elect weakness, but losing dark. And then if I really felt like it, right, I could leave on force repel once she learns it, and then it's like bam, cool. So yeah, but really it would be Garuda with confused
right.
with
Oh.
good, I've registered it.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So then really I just need one more level. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go back, we'll go punch some nerds in the face, get one level for now, then come back here, do the fusion to free up a spot. We're just gonna bounce back and forth a little bit before we climb. And if I really need to, I can go dig around in the where the Demi Fiend was born and go get some grimoires to make that easier also. If I really am in the mood for it. But given where levels are at right now, it's like it just kind of makes more sense to do it this way, I think. I can't recruit this throne right now because I don't have enough in the party. So what could I want a Meraki rock for? No, that's not useful to me. And this is why I have Endure. This is why I have Endure. This is why I have Endure. Because that would have been a game over right on the spot. I would have gotten turbo fucked if I didn't have Endure. That's why I have Endure. I drained it. Get fucked. And this is why I want, that's why I want the Fury so bad, or whatever one it is that I'm trying to save up for. That's why I want it so bad. That will happen a lot less. I'm gonna save just in case Ganesha wants to change his skill. Just to be safe. Because Ganesha could want to change his skill on level up. So let's just do that to be safe. On the off chance that it does happen and then I get something I don't like, better to be safe. So basically, at least from what I've read, the odds of a skill change happening on a level up are 25%. It's Stone Edge or Focus Blast Pokemon. Accuracy and impact seem worse than on paper. Yeah. Which is why ideally I'd like to replace it with Viper, I think I was saying. Connection, please. Okay, do I want Force Drain? And if I do want Force Drain, what would I want in place of it? No, because like Binding Cry and Panic Voice I want to keep because enemies that are weak to Nerve or Mine, that'll be useful. Watchful, I'm keeping because it's watchful. Like, why ever get rid of that? Force Boost with Mazandine is why Ganesha is so fucking wild, but he already at least knows Force, so it's not like a major thing to be missing. Violet Flash is kind of useful. Nah, I think Force Drain can go. Wait, my boy learns Debilitate? Excuse me. Ganesha learns Debilitate? Ayo. Ayo. I know we're on an ad break right now, but Ganesha, knowing now that Ganesha learns Debilitate, is quite possibly one of the best things that has happened to me all night. So that said, though, because Garuda also learns Wind Cutter at some point, my main plan is to probably replace Zondine with Wind Cutter, because why not? But in the meantime, let's go look about this fusion. Let's go look about this fusion that I just unlocked, though, because hello. So let's see here. Go back to Asakusa. Because yeah, at this point, like, Debilitate and having Debilitate is much more useful. So let's fix that. Gonna come over here, do this.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows,
okay.
Where demons gather.
Ose. Oh. I was gonna say, no, I didn't fuck this up, right? Okay. Because Iron Claw, Binding Cry, Fog Breath. Right. Because at this point, as far as Fog Breath, like, looking at the two skills that I would want to keep, War Cry is invalidated by Debilitate. Fog Breath, I already have at least one demon that already has Fog Breath, and Debilitate will basically do better for that anyway.
Are you sure?
What in the hell was that thing? Oh, Vitala? Vitala's Vitala. I'm Nyx the Night Clan. Let's have some fun together.
right.
Yeah, so she didn't inherit very much as far as like skills go, which is a problem for future me, right? Because she's got Dormina, Makarakan, Eternal Rest, and Rakukaja. So she doesn't have any like spells to really like wreak havoc with, but I've got a Nyx now, which is the important thing, right? So if there's any point at which I'm like, I want to go grab other if there's any point at which I'm like, I need to like use a Nyx for other things, then it's like I've got options. Nyx of the Night Clan is kind of redundant. Kinda. But let's see. Because she didn't have a lot of strength, but like I'll like literally I can do some bullshit and she can pick up Glacial Blast without too much trouble. I could also like try a sack fusion with Kushinada and see if that like forces some shenanigans to happen, but let's see here. Because now I'm curious.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
Because now, for example, and this is why I wanted a Nyx, right? Because it's like, okay, even if I don't do all that much as far as she's concerned, right? I've now got a Bishamon 10 fusion potentially on deck, right? And this is sort of like what I was aiming for primarily, which is that it's like, right, as long as I'm making a point of like doing fusions and getting things in stock, I can wind up having demons that are useful for like fusion fodder or otherwise setting other things up. So yeah, now I can just go ahead, come back over here. I can grab one of those raptor. I can grab one of the raptors as I'm actually making my way up the Tower of Kagutsuchi proper now. And at least my main line of thought is that, so let's see. Let's rearrange the party a little bit. So return to stock. Ganesha. Because Ganesha has Watchful, so right now I don't need him in the team. Like he'll pick up stuff. Even if it's slower, he'll pick up stuff anyway. So party, summon. I do want Parvati. So yeah, this should be a better spread because the elemental spread is a little wider now. And I want to keep Garuda in the party because Toxic Cloud. Nah, you don't need that. Sure, Pravati, what's up? Evidence of my loyalty, please take it. I got him a Mudo Rock. Sure. I'm down for that. Alright, we just came from there. Will I listen? Yeah, sure, what's up? Proof of my loyalty to you. Take it! I got a smoke ball. I'm okay with that. Sure, actually. Why not? So yeah, the main plan... So I need to recruit one of those... Alright, sure. I'll take a Megadola Rock. Why not? Basically, I'm gonna try to hold off on using Garuda until at least we picked up what's it called? At least till we picked up Force Cutter, because I can use that to replace. We are gonna recruit one of those. We are gonna recruit one of those though. So we are gonna Deadly Fury here. We gotta get rid of the cert, basically, in order for this to work. Because you can't recruit, Okay, cool. So that doesn't actually work. Man, fuck. I had a feeling. Because, like, it's one of those things where certain... I wanted to be sure, but, like, that explains that. Alright, then. This means that, I gotta do something probably with Kuhulin, then. Which I didn't want to have to do, but if I have to, then I guess I will. So Skyhawk. Garuda. Yeah. So if I fuse Garuda with Kuhullen, then it'll still work out. And I'll still get Skahak. But the main problem is mostly that I'll be giving up a physical attacker for that. It's annoying because I don't think the guide... Yeah, the guide didn't say that... The guide didn't say that you can't recruit these. But it kind of makes sense in retrospect, because usually if a monster has... Like, they're very specific very specific sort of clan names that are giveaways for whether or not you can or can't recruit something. And Raptor being a unique one, unlike things like Jidai or other such things, kind of was a giveaway. But I was like, oh, the guide doesn't say you can't recruit it, so it's probably possible. Like, nope, you can't do it. Actually, no, wait, I'm going the wrong way. We still want to do this. And we want to go through this left door, I think. Yeah, it's the left door. Here. No, not even a special moon phase. Yeah, not even in a special moon phase. Usually... Yeah, worth it. I nearly got cooked, but worth it. Yeah, so like for example, like in the way that, for example, Ganesha is like a war god, right? Like even in like a special moon phase, you couldn't recruit a war god. That's like it's a sign of like, no, you have to like do a special fusion to make that work, basically. So yeah, I can still get like a Scotty, thankfully. It's just I have to like, basically speaking, I just have to Yeah, that's how much health I regain with life aid. By the way, like I walk enough that I go from critical condition to being back at like 200 something HP without too much effort. Give me a second, y'all. I will give you the shout out and everything, but thank you, Jasmine, for the raid. Deeply appreciate it. Just wanted to finish that fight and not, like, do something silly and press a button when I wasn't supposed to. Thank you today, Jasmine. I appreciate it. Hi, everybody, Jasmine Shane. My name is Sean. You can call me that or SJ. I make games, I play games. Games make me, basically. I have not heard of Aotenjo Infinite Hands, but in case you have the time before you have to go, because I know normally you eat around this time. So if you have to cut and run, I completely understand. But if you're able to tell me before you go what Aotenjo's like and hopefully how it went, I'd appreciate that. But if not, I understand. I know that like after streaming, sometimes the thing you immediately need to do is like go stuff your face. So do what you need. I'd be happy to provide some context for Aotenjo before I go. Lovely. That path is blocked, so it's that one. So my gut instinct is that we gotta ride some of these up. I get it. We ride some of these up in order to get through. Queen Mab resists magic, which is why ideally, if you run into a Queen Mab, just like punch her in the face a couple times, and that's basically how you get past like that particular problem. Aotenjo is basically a gambling roguelite. I think that's my name for the genre. Yeah, depends. Like Balatro, where the object is to build a deck to play increasingly high value hands to beat the boss. Okay. Yeah, the main, except instead of being structured after poker, it's structured after Riichi Mahjong. Nice. Okay, I see what they're cooking here. Oh, I think I just set up a shortcut basically by doing all of that. That's fine. I'm here for that. Shortcuts are good. I was making some very high heads, making the number go up, which is fun. Meanwhile, we are just kind of making our way up, at least part way up the last dungeon of SMT Nocturne, which is the Tower of Kagutsuchi. Ah, right. This is also why I wanted to ride those up. Not only did I make a shortcut, I also actually unlocked progress, TM. I need to be very careful about, I gotta be really careful about that when I don't have a lot of health, because, that could have been a double retaliate, and that would have been really painful. There we go. That said, Nao's about to get his next level, which is good, because this basically means that we are pretty close then to, we're one level closer to getting a skill to replace Iron Claw, which I really want, and which will be very helpful. Ooh, we're almost there. I can taste it. Okay, is there anybody else that I want to swap in here? No, Garuda's got to stay because I want Garuda to learn the stuff that I want Garuda to learn. So Garuda still has to stay. We're gonna skip Force Drain. Alright, Gundari, what you got? Alright, thanks for the full heal, Gundari. I appreciate it. So, Spiral Viper is what we want to replace Iron Claw. And once we get Spiral Viper, then I can switch off of, Gundari and go back to Gaia. You notice how the Magatama is beginning to move a little bit, right? That means that it's indicating to us, yeah, very soon you'll be able to learn another skill from it, if I feel like it. So the plan is at some point to switch back over to Gaia, because basically this is the thing I'm trying to weigh at them, right? It's a question of whether or not I am willing to trade the crit chance from Deadly Fury. If I'm willing to trade that crit chance for a higher base damage rate. Because, as you can see, the useful thing about crits, especially in Nocturne, is that if you get a crit, you get a press turn, right? So now it's mostly just a question of whether or not the, it's a question of like whether or not I'm willing to trade the chance of almost certainly getting a it's a question of whether or not I want to trade that higher crit chance for a higher base damage rate. And that is the question, really, when you think about it. I think I ran a full loop, which was kind of the purpose. Because now I think the idea is that I can take this down. I'm trying to think about if I did this right or not. Nah, get fucked. Like you thought you had it like that, but you didn't. Okay, what the heck's for Karmdra? Let's see. Sacrifice self to fully restore the party's HP and MP. You know what? I'm gonna put that on over Berserk, because that Berserk ain't doing shit. So at the very least, if it's a thing where it's like, right, like Quetzalcoatl isn't going to be able to do jack shit right now, at the very least I have that as an option, I think. Ah! Well, it's not that much money, actually. It was like, yeah, could get you out of pinch, assuming the pinch doesn't involve it getting body long, but yeah. So I sat and I looked at it, I'm like, that's a good it's like a good, like, Hail Mary option. It's like, alright, we are all potentially fucked if I don't do something now. It's like, alright, better this than nothing, I guess. Hold on, I'm getting lost and I'm not looking at the guide like I should be. Because, like, I'm just sitting here fucking around, like, not actually reading the guide. When I should be keeping this, like, tight and efficient, really. Okay, I see. I see. So yeah, basically, I have this puzzle a little bit backwards, right? That block that's standing up there, if you, like, the one I'm looking at that's above, that's currently elevated right now, I need to bring that one down. So Cool, Parvati leveled up. So basically at this point, literally all Parvati gets from level ups is like stat gains. I do not believe at this point that Parvati can do any skill changes because she's learned all of her skills, and you only get a chance to learn a skill change on level up when you are attempting to learn a new skill. So yeah, basically this block needs to be down so that I can reach that other part. Or this is actually how you solve it, and this is actually how you solve it, and this whole time I've been doing it wrong. I don't know. Lol. I thought I didn't do it right, but apparently I did. Ooh, so good. Mystical chests. Keep in mind that with a mystical chest, right? Basically speaking, a mystical chest has better rewards when you open it on a fuller moon phase. So I literally got full moon phase right as I got there, which means great chakra for me, baby. That was so good. I'm so happy about that. So yeah, over there is plot, but I'm curious about what's over here on these other sides. While the other leaders are making their way up, why does Commander Hikawa remain still? Is he waiting for the Demi-Fiend? If he is, then what's going to happen is that I'm going to try to beat that ass. So it's his call if he really wants to, but like, I don't know if that's the play, Chief. I mean, fam. Sorry, of course I have it. I am working on that one. I don't know if that's the play, fam. Bullshit. Fuck off, sir. Dick. Okay. 196th floor. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay. Yeah, we're coming up close to some shenanigans. And where's that other one take us? Okay, cool. So, very important, because I'm looking at the guide right now to make sure that I don't fuck this up. That block over there is progress. However, it is worth noting that this block takes you to a, albeit, small terminal. Right? Remember how I said earlier that the fact that like the Tower of Kagutsuchi uses numbers for the major terminals is a big sign? This is the thing I mean, right? This is the Tower of Kagutsuchi 1A terminal. So I'm going to pop a save here real quick, and then I'm going to consider a couple of things. So I have a couple chakra drops, right? I don't have a lot, but I do have a couple. But the team that I have right now is looking kind of beat up. So it's a question of, do I want to retreat and then work my way back down and around and come back up here? I ate 2 fucking war cries. No, we're not doing that. I'm out. I ate 2 war cries. That's not worth trying to fight. Basically, war cry is the same as eating a Tarunda, which lowers your attack stats. Except a war cry is like that, but times 2. So if you eat 2 war cries, like that back to back, well, I could have fixed it with the Kunda if I really felt like it, but I was just like, that's too much effort. Persuade, don't need it. This may be of use to you. I got an amethyst. That's cool. But yeah, like, you see that wind cutter right there? I want Garuda to learn wind cutter before I do any fusions. Because the main thing is that, you see... Oh, let me look at my party right now. It's basically now is my main physical attacker. Garuda has at least some. Parvati is absurdly strong magically. Ganesha is at least moderately strong physically. The main thing right now that has me like kind of fucked up is that I don't have a very physical heavy I don't have a really physical heavy set of attackers, which is its own problem only in that, like, if it's down literally only to the main character, if it's down only to Demi-Fiend, I can make it work, but it's a little risky. You feel me? So it's like, I could, but like, do I wanna? So yeah. The next, so up front is in fact progress, right? So the thing that I'm mostly worried about in the upcoming fight is more so whether or not because like right now, really, if I felt like it, I could sit down. I'm gonna go with my gut. So my gut is telling me that now is a good time to return, do a little more prep, then come back and do the boss fight. Because I have basically all the money, so I can afford to like do a fusion and then resummon something if I really need to. So I'm all link and head back out to Asakusa. We're gonna visit the fountain lady real quick. We return briefly from the cylinder of capitalism. Yeah, we're still here because I'm playing it really cautious and trying to make sure that I prep carefully as we go up, so I don't like rush into it and get myself absolutely fucking bodied. So we're still here. I'm not actually fighting y'all seriously. What? No. like... Yeah, like... You're gonna offer me a disc stun? No. Not actually. Like, are you serious? A disc stun? That's the best that you've got. Really? Anyway. So, now that we've done that, I'm gonna go run over to where the Demi-Fiend was born real quick. We're gonna go grind out a couple of grimoires. Just so I can, like, jump Garuda's skill learning ahead by just a little bit. What do you lose for showing mercy? Experience. Like, if it was something more rare than like a disc stun, I would have been like, okay, sure, you can go. But given that it's like, right now, I'm on a I need experience kick, I'm like, what? Like, why? Like, if you're just gonna offer a disc stun, then no, I'm going to murder you. Like, give me the experience. Look at that, and we got a thick grimoire already. Let me make sure with Garuda. Yeah, that's worth using it. That's worth using a thick one. Once I get closer to a save point, is when I'll do it. Because I want to make sure that, like, if a skill inheritance comes up, I want to be sure that I have a save so that, like, I'm not... or, like, a skill change comes up, I want to have a save point nearby so that, like, if the skill winds up being something I don't like, we're not totally fucked over. This is a thing that I have been learning to be more careful about as I've been playing. Especially since, like, where the Demi-Fiend was born lets you basically get away with this kind of thing a lot easier. Yeah, Garuda will want it. Now might also want it, so I can skip it. But yeah, we're gonna... So here's the trick, right? Now that we're here at, like, the... at the last point of that terminal, right? So now, for example, right? If you'll pardon the pun. I'll use a thick one on Garuda and a thin one on Mal, just to make it a little easier. And now that I got the save, now that I have the save where I have it, if Garuda does a skill change that I don't like, we have a way of getting around it, basically. So instead of... Yeah, so right now, instead of Zandine, we're gonna swap that for Windcutter. Alright, no skill change, but that's fine. We're gonna see if we can, like, get another thin grimoire or thick grimoire too. I'm not going to, like, stock up on them the way that I did, like, the bulls last time, because I just need enough to, yeah. And as you've sort of seen here, the Mitama that are here have a good chance of dropping, the Mitama that appear here have a higher chance of dropping whatever of dropping grimoires. So if you run into like Mikama while you're here, that's usually a good chance, and that like knocking them off will actually get you. Good. So we're gonna replace Iron Claw with Spiral Light. So yeah, now Gundari is also mastered. So at this point, right, Gundari will not teach me anything. And now with Gaia ingested, basically I'm at natural strength cap. With it ingested. Without it, not so much. But now let's see here. So yeah, that's all set now. So we can return now, and I can... So we're going to return to the main terminal for where the Demi Queen was born. Then we're going to head over to Asakusa. I'm going to fuse in Scotty. And then from there I'm going to resummon Kukulin, and then we should be good from there.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadow. Are you sure? Oh?
Okay.
All right.
Let's get to it. Buddha plus Kukulin. And now I'm gonna take a look and double check a couple of things here, just to be sure of her skill inheritance. So yeah, Skahawk. Yeah. If we have her inherit Wind Cutter, then that means that she already inherits it, and that's pretty much all we really need to worry about. So let's see here. So if we have her inherit Wind Cutter, then she learns it early, and that means that we don't have to worry about it immediately. Makajamon. I don't think I have a curse element otherwise, so we want it. She already knows curse, so we don't need to keep no curse. We don't need wooing. Mediatahan and Mahamon will be useful still, as will because at this point, between both Ganesha and Nyx, and I intend to make sure that whatever I do as far as Nyx is concerned, that anybody that any fusion fodder I use Nyx in inherits Debilitate. So so I don't need Taunt really at this point. Because Debilitate may not drop it off as sharply, but it will still help. I don't need no curse, don't really need wooing, but I'll take Sukukaja, because like having somebody that can do buffs in turn is useful.
Are you sure?
And now I've got Skahak of the Megami clan at my service.
All right. Oh, all right.
And now if I go into the compendium, for example, yeah, like at this point, I can very easily afford to bring back whoever I want to. So in this case, right, I'd like Kuhalin back. Mostly because as far as physical attackers go, he's like the best. He's one of the best I've got. Because like looking over all of these other demons that I have, right? Yeah, like basically in terms of like who is most immediately helpful with the strength that I need right now. Yeah, so like in terms of who is most useful with the strength that I have right now, Kuhalin is like basically the next best physical attacker that I have, aside from like Ganesha. Kuhalin is like a little bit stronger, so I need him back.
Are you sure?
And 35,200 Maka is not really that much, all things considered.
All right.
Right? So, party, summon. We'll put Skahak back in, because now I've got wind, ice. I have wind, ice, fire. I've got basically all of the elements that I need covered now. And if I need a physical attacker, I can always swap out Skahak for Kuhalin. If I still need like a physical attacker and a bit of like that other stuff. So this is all going according to plan. Queen Mab fusions. I do want to see who Queen Mab fuses into though, to see if there is anybody. Okay. That's something to keep in mind. I was just looking at a thing that I could have used for like a special fusion, but for right now, this should be good enough. All right. Let's get climbing. Remake Hala again. You cannot hit that physically. And now you see why I picked up Spiral Viper. Hi, SJ folks. How's SMT? Pretty good. We are making our way up the Tower of Kagutsuchi. I've mapped out enough of the way forward. Oh, right. We have a shortcut now. Because I'm a genius. I forgot, we have a shortcut up now, so that getting up now is like marginally faster. Fuck. Didn't mean to do that, though. That was not what I meant to do. Lol, fuck it, Radiance. Oh, there is one thing I need to make sure I do, though, actually. Stats. Ganesha. Yeah, I need to make sure that my boy has Debilitate before we get up in there, actually. That's really important. Or that somebody does. I have, like... Hang on. I have, like, 3 of these thick grimoires. So you know what? Let's do some bullshit, actually. So party, return to stock. For right now, Pravati, you go back. I need Nyx real quick. Because I just realized that we can basically scam our way to make sure that Nyx has Debilitate. Actually, probably better for both Nyx and Ganesha to have it, I think. Stats. Ganesha, you're close enough to a level up that I can just leave you to like keep leeching from Watchful, I think. Throw a Deadly Fury. Alright, and then go ahead and throw a Mazandine. But yeah, Shiny, SMT is going pretty good. Good. Nyx has Debilitate now. Stats. Should pick up Mana Drain at some point. And I can at least use Nyx for like buffing, if anything, and then I'll see if I can figure out a way to like fix her for skills at some other point. But I mostly just wanted to make sure she has Debilitate, and then Ganesha. Let me see something real quick. Ganesha for stats is he'll get there. But now I think I should probably put him in the party. So return Nyx to stock. Summon Ganesha and keep him along for a while. Oh wait, no, I wrote that block back up. It's not going to be down there. Shit. Whoops. So yeah, I'm still debating it. I'm still debating certain parts of this, because like... I'm still debating certain parts of my strategy, but only certain ones. Okay, Makakaja. Okay, that's fair. I need a bead. There we go. Damn, we got him. Yeah, and oh cool. And then Titania got... That's cool. So Glacial Blast, Plead, Mazionga, Watchful, Charisma, Limpa. We don't need Plead. What's up, Titania? I got a Mahama Rock. Alright. I'm cool with that. And the only thing we need to do is just make sure that Ganesha has Debilitate before we go into this next fight. So I'm going to stop over at the other terminal over here and just do another save. Ideally, I can reach the terminal before we get to a fight. Yeah, we made it. Oof. Okay. So we're going to save. Yep, alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure that Ganesha, I'm gonna make sure that Ganesha picks up, the thing. I'm gonna make sure Ganesha has Debilitate before we go, and then, let's see here. There we go. you so much for the follow. Deeply appreciate it. Follows are kept anonymous so that people can kind of like chill and do what they need to without having to unlurk. I think Violet Flash is not super because Binding Cry, Panic Voice, Force Boost, and Mazandan we want together. Endure is useful because Ganesha still has the Arahan, so he's like a backup healer. Violet Flash I've been using the least, so I'm going to get rid of that. Debilitate's more important. Alright, and this is why we did the save, because we wanted to be sure. Yo! 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 You! I gotta play the goddamn lottery at some point, because that's the second time on this stream today that Diarahan has changed to Mediarahan. The second time. Twice! What the fuck? And I got a Soma droplet. Yo! I gotta go buy like a scratch off ticket or something. Are you kidding me right now? What the fuck? Hold up. I'm saving right the fuck now. Ain't no fucking way. Yo. That's so good. Okay, let's go do up this boss fight. And let's hope that I don't get my shit pushed in. And if we clear the boss fight and we're good, then we stop there for the night. Which means that this stream, the Nocturne might actually last like another 3 Sundays instead. But like, I am not gonna complain because what the fuck? That is like the second time that has happened. That's amazing. I saw an incredible demon up ahead. It's big. It's red. Is it still there? Probably. So yeah, this is why you want to make sure that you save before you come up this part. Because, you sense a strong power from beyond the door. Will you enter? Let's do it. Alright, I'm just looking at one thing. Okay. I may need y'all's help for this part. If I fuck up part of this, then I'm eating a tremendous amount of shit. So, I'll explain when we get to it, though.
Who stirs the silence? Who opposes the coming of the kingdom of Shijima? It is you. You have great strength. Your ideals, however, stand at odds with mine. Vile deceiver, I shall destroy you and erase your despicable greed. Amuse me with your strength, evil one, before eternal silence is upon us. If you do not heed my words, then I shall send you to hell. This is but a game. Physical attacks are forbidden.
Okay, he means that. I cannot, under any circumstances, until he changes that order, I cannot hit him with physical attacks, or I am fucked. I can do anything else, but I cannot hit him with physical attacks.
Let us continue. Magical attacks are forbidden. Let us continue. Summoning is forbidden.
So I can't switch. I can't switch now. Alright. I can do anything else. But I can't switch. I can't switch, which is fine. Yeah, Ahriman is a dick. To put it simply.
Let us continue. All but physical attacks are forbidden.
Okay, we can do that. Like, if you really want to do that, then we can do that. Oh. Oh, he meant that. Okay, fuck.
Games are meaningless in a world of silence.
I might be cooked. I might be cooked. Oh, okay. If he'd gotten his turn first after that, I would have eaten so much shit. And I would have been like shitting myself, truthfully. Okay, focus is still in effect. Alright, cool. Spiral Viper. Eat shit. It didn't crit, but that's fine. I'm gonna throw down one Sukukaja. I'll do a Mediahan just to be safe. And then let's see. I'm saving Fog Breath for in case I need to like put some actual like stink on him. Okay, that's fine. Dakaja. That hurt, but we're not screwed over. We're not screwed over. Okay, still got a crit out of that, so it doesn't really matter. I have a plan here. We're gonna let Ganesh is gonna throw down a Mediarahan real quick. Quetzalcoatl is going to do Fog Breath. And then we throw down a focus again. Ah, I get fucked. Alright. Spiral Viper. Wind Cutter. Alright. We don't have enough for another debilitate, but we don't need it. Pass. Nakakaja. Now we're gonna do a swap summon here. I think at this point we can afford to put in Nyx so that she can be our debilitate. She can be our debilitator for a little bit. Cool, and we have enough time for one more turn. So we're just gonna throw down another Wind Cutter. Pass here, and then Spiral Viper. Oh shit, he's almost cooked. He's almost cooked. He's almost cooked. He's almost cooked. I saw that collapse animation, buddy boy. You ain't got the juice. We'll throw down one more debilitate just to make sure he really feels it, because we can pass here and then Spiral Viper. Get fucked! First try, baby. Let's go. Grr, that was an excellent battle. You fought well. You can have this. Take it. Sure. Smoke ball's kind of whatever. But, yeah. Alright. I was really scared that was going to go a lot worse than it did.
It's so quiet. Too quiet. I see. So, the stillness has also come for me. Wielder of strength. Champion of want. Mold the world to your liking. It is no longer of my concern.
So, yeah. Basically speaking, Ariman will fuck your shit up. Yeah, like Ariman will basically fuck your shit up if you are not prepared for all of that, basically. You have to follow the orders. You have to follow the orders, and if you don't, you get shat on, basically. But basically speaking, if you are prepared, if you prepare yourself adequately, specifically, this is why, like, having a so realistically speaking, right? Having other demons that can help you out with physical attacking is helpful there, right? What's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, so the thing about that whole fight, right? At least from my limited experience, is that largely, if you come in prepared enough, in terms of like having a pretty good variety of like buffs, debuffs, all that other stuff. Like y'all even saw, right? Despite the fact that like Nyx is for all intents and purposes literally just in my party to be a second debilitator. Like that's the only real reason I have a Nyx right now. You can see that's still really, really helpful, right? Oh, now we have damage floors now. That babe made it up here too. Can't stop thinking about her, man. I know, Incubus, because like you literally like you just think with your dick. Yes. Okay, perfect. So here's a fountain of life over here. Cool. So everybody's set. All right. All right. And then let's look at the actual map here to make sure I'm not fucking this up. Yep. Okay, cool. So I'm going the right way. All right. Kagutsuchi's counting up or down? I gotta see real quick. Counting down. But I think if I use this now, it should be okay. So float ball. I don't have that long before it runs out, so that means I gotta concentrate and go where I'm going. Oh wait. And you're stealing magic. Oh, okay. No. No, we gotta have a conversation. No, you little shits. That's not the way this works, actually. I'll do it again. It doesn't matter to me. I will do this as many times as I have to. Like, I just got healed. I can afford to go ham right now. Y'all, don't get it fucking twisted. I can afford to go ham right now. I just got healed. I will do what I have to. Get fucked. Like... And Gaia healed me. So, next level is Gaia Rage. Oh. Ooh. No! 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 Fuck! I should have gone back down to save. Because now I gotta fight Arimon again. Now. Because I didn't go back down to save. This is my fault. Hubris. However... I did save before I fought Arimon, right? Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm sorry. I literally had such a panic fart that, like, I actually completely forgot what the fuck I was doing. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's my fault. See? Hubris. And I admit that. That's my hubris. My hubris is what got me fucked up right there. And I will admit to that. That said, I'm pretty sure I can make this work. All the same. So I'm a little bit less stressed about it than it looks like. Alright. This is fine. If I busted Hikawa's ass once before, I can do it again. It's not... It's a little annoying, but given that I have a strategy that I know works, I can make it work. So I'm gonna do that. I just gotta, like, deal with him yakking a bunch, though.
You have violence.
Anyway, so now I've learned my lesson. The lesson being that after I whip his ass again, I need to just go downstairs and save. And just be chill. Though, I do want to make it to the...
Your strength. If you do not heed my word, physical attacks are forbidden.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Physical attacks are still forbidden. Physical attacks are still forbidden because he didn't say different, so they're still forbidden. I still can't hit him. Physically, anyway.
Healing is forbidden.
Okay. Okay, this could get gnarly. This could get gnarly, but we're gonna trust.
Magic and items are forbidden.
Okay, magic and items are forbidden. I don't know if focus counts as one, so I'm just gonna have to. I just gotta throw the Spiral Viper again. I don't think focus counts as magic, but I am a little scared. I'm a little scared, and I don't want to fuck it up. So. Alright. The restrictions are still canceled, though. And from what I understand, with the way that this works, if it's not any different, it should be my turn. Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, the rules aren't in effect anymore, so... Alright. Throw another Makakaja, and I think that should be, like, cap for it. Alright. Alright. And this is why Debilitate is so busted. Because it's like, alright, Spiral Viper. Wind Cutter. Pass. Glacial Blast. Focus. That's fine. Still fine. Not sweating it. You'll see why in a minute. like I said, I'm not sweating it. I'm not stressed. Kuhalan could use the experience, so I'm gonna swap him in for Ganesha. Because Ganesha already has Watchful, so it's not like Ganesha really needs it. But also, now I have an excuse to put Kuhalan and Skahak on the same team. We're still fine. It's close, but we're okay. And the reason why I said that is because Skahak still had enough for another Mediarahan, so we would have been fine. I cut it a little close, but I want to note that I literally pushed this man's shit in twice. Twice. Repulse spell. Alright, Charisma. Raises negotiation success rate. I would rather that over wooing, honestly. So, mind you, for someone who talks big about his world, no hairline, man's chosen God isn't that strong when you know what to do. Yeah, pretty much. Right? So, the thing I was trying to say before I let my hubris absolutely get my shit pushed in.
I see who it is.
I'm gonna go downstairs and save this time, and we're gonna call stream here. But like, I'm not gonna push my luck because I'll be able to continue up the tower. Well, okay. Here's the thing. There's a save point. There's a save point not too far ahead of him. That's what I was trying to rush to last time. So that's why I think this time, if I don't do that nonsense where I open up that trap chest, I'll be fine this time, because the enemies are not any different from what I've been dealing with so far. So this time, I'm not going to be a doofus, and I'm just going to go straight for the save room after the healing fountain. And I'm not going to open up that other thing until after I have done that. But the save point, the next one, that's a big terminal, is not that far from here. So if I focus up and I don't do any bullshit, this is literally the enemy spread. These motherfuckers cannot kill me at this point unless I fuck up. Like, it has to be me. I have to botch. And it is very easy for me to not botch this if I am paying attention to what I'm doing. Case in point, right? Like, if I don't fuck around and I'm not out here doing shit that I shouldn't be doing, then it's fine. Right? Literally, it's because I opened up that chat box and I didn't look at the weaknesses of the things I was attacking. So like a fuckhead, I basically put myself in a position where I got myself killed immediately. So if I don't fucking do that this time, and I just go straight for where I need to go to after the Fountain of Life, if I go exactly to where I'm supposed to go, and I don't fuck around trying to be more clever than I'm supposed to be, then I'm good. And we're fine. Right? I'm just saying. So it's on me. I'm gonna put on the float ball. heck is Flowers weak to? I haven't bothered looking because I put on my focus face so hard. Flowers is weak to Nerve. Oh right, and Ganesha's still here, right? No, I took Ganesha out of the party, but whatever. Fuck it. Deadly Fury. Mazandine. Mazandine again. Right, I just healed, so I can literally just go like balls out, and it's fine. Okay. Sean, don't open the treasure chest. Ignore it. Come back for it later. Come back and go fuck them up later. Right now, your job is to focus up and get the fuck to the next save point. I just gotta figure out where it is. But it's supposed to be close. Isukukaja, Makakaja. We can make it work. Unless I get hit with like, how many Warcry? Nope. Nope. Fuck it. We're good. No, I'm fine. We're not doing this actually. Get fucked. Bye. Again, like double Warcry, if you have like somebody that has the Kaja, it's not the end of the world, but I would have had to swap. I would have had to swap in Parvati to take care of that, and I was just like, I'm not in the mood. Okay. Let me look at the floor map. 302nd floor. Okay. Where am I relative to all this? 302nd floor. Okay, I fucked up. I was doing progress instead of going to the save terminal. The save terminal is literally back this way, around this corner, over here, and out here in this main part. Save terminal's right here. So literally, if I hadn't opened up that goddamn box, I would have hit the save point right afterward and been fine. Anyway. Cleared that part. So, Tower of Kagutsuchi 1, clear. We no longer have to worry about having to walk our way back up from that. Basically speaking, Ahriman is difficult if you don't carry buffs and debuffs. So basically at this point, if you have Debilitate, I personally recommend having like Debilitate and maybe somebody with like a backup Fog Breath if you need it, because Debilitate's expensive. But if you have Debilitate, good magic attackers, and you built the character for physical attacking, then you're pretty much good. Like y'all saw what happened, right? Like Focus, Spiral Viper, and like Makakaja buffed shit like whatever the spell was that I gave to Skahawk is just like you kind of just kick Ahriman's shit in. But the thing is that you have to come prepared. And with Nocturne in particular, this is why, in a general sense, most people who have played a lot of Nocturne will tell you that you want to build the Demi-Fiend as your physical attacker, your primary one. Let all of the other demons handle magic. Because with the way that a lot of like Demi-Fiend's skills inheritance breaks down, right? With the way that a lot of like skill inheritance works from Magatama in particular, the Demi-Fiend tends to get more unique physical the Demi-Fiend tends to get more unique physical skills from Magatama than he does magic. So that is one of the reasons why. When I say unique, I mean in terms of there is no other way to learn these things, right? Like there is no other demon that you can recruit that will ever learn Deadly Fury or like Deadly Fury or the Spiral thing that I just picked up and things like that. The Demi-Fiend is the one who pretty much gets a lot of those physical exclusive skills, so it's better in terms of like what's the most practical, to let your Demi-Fiend be your primary physical attacker and sort out making sure that you get things like Spiral Viper, Deadly Fury or Gaia Rage, Focus, getting all of that onto him and leaving him with like Bolt Storm or something for kicking Mott in his shin is pretty much the recommended build for the Demi-Fiend, because all of the other demons you pick up, one way or another, will be able to carry the torch for magic, buffs, debuffs, all that other stuff, right? So it's better to leave that kind of stuff to the other demons that you get. In the early game, the primary exception is that probably the fastest way to get Fog Breath, unless you are planning out way in advance, the fastest way to get Fog Breath is to make sure the Demi-Fiend learns it. But then once you get other things that can learn Fog Breath, then he doesn't need it anymore, really. And ideally, you want to try to like focus his skill development towards picking up physical skills. That's Focus, Deadly Fury, Spiral Viper. You saw that shit carries, right? Because Deadly Fury, assuming that you're not dealing with anything that resists physical, you can use that to help clear waves with a resource that's much cheaper to restore than MP, right? And if you build your Demi-Fiend for strength and vitality, then you'll just be throwing that shit all day and knocking the living shit out of people with the right Magatama equipment, right? So yeah, with all that in mind, if you then come to fight Ahriman with like Debilitate, for sure, right? You come to fight Ahriman with like Debilitate, Demi-Fiend built for physical skills, and magic users that have at least a strong single target magic attack while you're also throwing buffs with like Makakaja. Like if I really wanted to be like super fucked up, I could have figured out who it was that still has Tarukaja and thrown them in and let them do Tarukaja buffs on top of that to then like have the Demi-Fiend absolutely kick shit in, because that's really silly. But the reason why I didn't go super hard on that is because Ahriman does have the Kaja and the Kunda, so you want to push his stats down a little, but not so much that it's like, I'm going to absolutely empty you out and like murder you. Because then it's like, if you get the wrong spin of the RNG, he'll either Dekaja away your buffs or Dekunda away his debuffs, and then you eat shit, basically. But when you're prepared, it works out like that. Where, keep in mind, I beat him, died, and then had to do the fight again, and still won without having to start over again. It's fucking godlike, I'm just saying. Anyway, thank y'all for coming by. We need to go head out somewhere because I got stuff to do. I'm hungry. Thank y'all for hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed seeing me kick Hikawa shit in twice without dying to him. I'm proud of that. So, links before I go. I do game analysis and design stuff over at my NeoCities, which has an RSS feed for the blog link that's there. So if you have an RSS reader, you can follow that way. Stream VODs are up at YouTube. My Ko-Fi, you can support me in the stream without giving money to Amazon and Jeff Bezos if that's not your thing. Throne is a way for you to gift anonymous stream stuff to me, whether by buying things outright or by contributing to crowdfunding the more expensive things. And then my card has all my other social media links. Nowadays, though, I'm mostly on Blue Sky. If you want to know more about the game dev studio I helped co-found, we're over at munity.games. That's community without the COM in front of it. Munity.games. Patreon, we have one there, free and paid tier. Join that. You can join our Discord and hang out with us and find out stuff that we're up to. And then, if you want to play a demo of our first game, Shoot Lancer, it is up on our itch page. Last but not least, if you want to hang out with us when stream's not going and you don't mind making a Roblox account that you never have to use for anything, you can join us on Guild. It's like Discord, except that it doesn't charge for as many features. things are generally pretty cool. Cool. The next part. Yeah, the part I'm worried about now is like the next part, really. That's a whole other can of worms. We'll deal with that. Streams this week. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, game dev streams. Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Fighting Friday. More My Shunui, Street Fighter 6. Next Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, if I don't get sidetracked by the cold. Plan is to probably get up to clear out Power of Kagutsuchi 2 is the plan. That's the ideal. So next Sunday we'll at least try to do Power of Kagutsuchi 2 and the next major boss that we have to fight. And at that point we should be able to pick up the last Magatama that I need to start doing some cleanup with some other stuff. So, thank y'all for coming by. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask. After the ads are done. Okay, so while ads are running, I'm gonna go prepare a couple other things real quick. Yeah, literally we got hit by the curse of Suezos, literally at the worst possible time. Oh, that's the deadly. Oh, right, because it did. No, Suezos, no. And he may not have him anymore because I don't think I saved it. I forgot Suezos. Well, I didn't get. I still have the old Discord for the Gauge Gang. So theoretically, if it was something that you post, if Suezos was posted there, I can probably find it. I have him saved in my important shitpost folder. Good. Okay, ad break is done. Cool. So, I can say this now. Hang on a second, I gotta check this one. Can't get myself here. Okay. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, don't go outside if you don't have to, be excellent to each other. But not to bigots, racists, turfs, sexist, anti-queer folks, Zionists, or fascists. Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. Reproductive rights are human rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia, and Haiti must all be free. None of us are free until all of us are free. Look out for the people that are around you. You don't have to do anything big to change the world, even if it's just talk to your neighbors who aren't being terrible. Talk to your neighbors, help them out with whatever things they need help out with. You volunteer where you can. These things are all important, and these things all matter. Something I need to also work on, but it's a little harder for me because I'm broken. But anyway, thank y'all for coming by. Y'all know I've given y'all the heads up about what the schedule is going to be like. I will catch y'all in the week whenever I do. Let's find somebody to go hang out with though, before I completely before I forget. Let's see who's on Twitch right now and then who's on cooldown, because I know that we can't swing back by. So that said, I will recommend personally that you still go swing by Games Done Quick, because this is basically the finale for Unapologetically Black and Fast. No, that's not what it's called anymore. My brain is empty. That's not what it's called anymore. That is not what it's called anymore. Back to Black is what it's called. Back to Black is still on its final day, and they're still raising money for Race Forward. So I personally recommend that you go hang out with them. We were already there recently, so that's why we can't go back again. Unless I don't find anybody that I want to hang out with, in which case I'll go do it anyway, because, can't stop me. But I'm pretty sure we went to go hang out with them last time, so I want to still go drop y'all off with somebody Black, but yeah, you know what? We could use something chill. I'm gonna go drop you off with Game Pack Feature. He is playing variety streamer stuff, and right now it looks like it's some Diddy Kong Racing. So we're just gonna drop y'all off over there with him. Go down and SJH does raids when you get in there. You can use whatever emotes you want. They don't have to be my emotes. But that's the raid message. So yeah, give him a heads up, enjoy Diddy Kong Racing, and I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. Till next time, yeah? Deuces.